Thursday's a great day, and I'll
It
tell you
is.
why. It started with a mother telling her 9-year-old he wasn't getting allowance. He would have to work if he wanted to get some spending money.
And that simple lesson has turned into a charitable movement a whole neighborhood can be proud of. Our Greg McQuade tells us about it in tonight's Heroes Among Us.
I enjoy being able to be a part of the community.
Frank Barksdale III is a young man on the move.
Hopefully I can take it as far as I can.
Frank lives by the motto, one man's trash is an entrepreneur's treasure.
My mom and my dad told me that if I wanted my own money, I had to go out and make it.
No allowance here. The 16-year-old works for every penny in his pocket. For 7 years, the Trinity Episcopal Jr. has been hauling garbage, and not just his family's refuse.
I had an idea that I wanted to start my own business to help give back to the community and also to be able to have a little bit of pocket change.
Yes, every Sunday, rain or shine, Frank pulls his neighbor's trash cans on Richmond's Kensington Avenue to the curb.
The time that is the most tough is, I would say, in the snow. It's very hard to open gates and it's just cold and miserable.
14 customers in all, paying 75 cents a week for Frank's services. That's $10.50 a week total.
It's definitely taught me that when I grow up, I'd like to be an entrepreneur and also be my own employer.
The soft-spoken teen doesn't blow through his earnings buying video games or the latest must-have sneakers.
At the end of my first year, around December, I decided that I wanted to give back to the community.
Frank actually donates a portion of his salary to the American Red Cross.
Whenever I saw a disaster or anything happen on TV, it was always the Red Cross that it pointed towards, so I decided to donate $100 of my earnings to the Red Cross that year. And every year since, I've donated a little bit more.
So far, Frank has donated $4,000.
Enormously proud.
Frank's mom, Antoinette, says the business is teaching her son a valuable lesson about commitment and responsibility.
When you decide that you're going to do something and people are relying on you to do it, that, you have to follow through.
Frank's neighbors appreciate his hard work and generosity.
My wife and I think the world would be a much better place if there were more kids like Trey.
Frank Barksdale III, a teenager who earns his allowance the old-fashioned way. He earns it and then gives back.
He always puts other people before himself. He always thinks of other people before himself, and he's done that since he was a young child.
If someone needs help, they know that they can call me and I'll do it for them.
A remarkable teenager. Frank not only helps people in need, he also lends a helping hand to the environment as well. The 16-year-old will spend a chunk of his summer working with the Virginia State Parks Conservation Corps, helping maintain the 1,500-acre James River State Park in Buckingham County. During that time, he's hired a subcontractor, one of his friends, to take out his client's garbage. I'm Greg McQuade, CBS 6 News.